Hi everyone, Sabrina here with a rather late Fairyloot unboxing video. I thought I'd done this and apparently I haven't, so I'm playing catch up. Here, this is the January Fairyloot box, which was Greek mythology. Expect Greekness in this box then. This box did arrive a little bit late. It was more sort of the beginning of February, I think. I possibly got this one due to an item being delayed because COVID and Brexit, so yay. But, you know, I know my box is going to come. I don't panic. There's no point getting angry about it. Things are out of other people's hands. You know, it happens. First thing I saw is this. I love this. Now, here's the wooden spoon we got a little while ago, which is so cool. And I kind of want to use it, but I don't want to ruin it, so it stays up here. And so now we've got a matching wooden spatula, which is fantastic. Actually, it's quite a whack on it. My son hit me with it while I opened this up downstairs. It says, "Did you know food is infinitely more scrumptious when you're in love?" And that's from Lovely War by Julie Berry. I haven't even heard of that book, which is possibly really bad of me, but I'm kind of hoping that we get a complete set of wooden kitchen utensils that are all engraved, because that would look fantastic. My only qualm is I'd love a hole at the end so I could just hang them by a bit of cord and they would dangle really nicely, because at the moment I'm having to prop them on the shelf, which they do like to slide everywhere. The spatula is designed by KDP Letters. A mysterious box. This says Cupid and Psyche on it, and it is a trinket tray. I love these things. I don't quite know what to put in them though, because they are always so pretty. Ooh, bubble wrap to pop, but this is rather cool. There we go. I like the sort of proper Grecian style of pottery and artwork that's in this. It's so pretty. It's actually quite heavy. That's really nice. I don't want to use that because that's going to get ruined otherwise. And the trinket dish, yeah, it's Cupid and Psyche from the legendary. So it's Cupid and Psyche, and it's their love story from Greek mythology. And it's beautifully illustrated by Tara Hatcher, who does all these art cards as well. I love her work. It's so good. Next up, I've got this beautiful little envelope that says a Fairyloot exclusive metal bookmark. And yeah, that is, are you seeing that? I mean, look at the colours on it. There we go. And we have a lovely little tassel. We've got up here a cutout of a bird. This is designed by Mono Lime Art, and it's Athena, goddess of war and wisdom. So there we go. We all like Athena. That's really nice. I love these bookmarks actually. They're really, really cool. So yeah, but I love the colouring on it. It's so nice. Next up, a brown envelope. I do love the recycled packaging. I know I say it every time, but I do. And in here we have an iron-on badge. This is obviously of Medusa. So there you go. A woman who men throughout history have poured scorn on and made her into a monster. She's a really powerful female figure. Designed by Ailsa World. There's a rather lovely art print here. This is obviously Percy Jackson and Annabeth. Do you know, I don't know her surname. It's been that long since I've read the books, but very cool. Again, I love the colouring. It's very Grecian in look, very simple in the colour scheme and that. So that's pretty cool. That's designed by Ars28. I really ought to get some picture frames actually. I've got so many prints now and I haven't got any of them out. They're all in a little book, and I don't actually have, I mean, if I put them up you're not going to see them because they'll be on that wall over there. Now, just to remind you, we're not going anywhere at the moment. Here's a lovely book sleeve. This is inspired by Circe, which I have read. Little zip on the top, fully waterproof lined, padded. I do like these book sleeves. They're very nicely put together and they're a good size. You can get a decent hardback in there or a massive paperback. So we go. But it says, in a solitary life, there are rare moments when another soul dips near yours as stars once a year brush the earth. Oh, that's so cool. So the book sleeve is designed by Chatty Nora. Tarot cards this month are the 4 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Perhaps I should have held them up the other way around, but there we go. And it's inspired by the Wrath and the Dawn series, which I've not read, but they've also been designed by Ars28, and they're very stunning. So, as well as a mini bookmark, I love these bookmarks. I'm really annoyed actually because my eldest has ruined one of my bookmarks. Fairy Scoop with info on the author, writing process, and comparisons with the standard edition of the book and the Fairyloot edition, which I will show you in a minute. Letter from the author, which has this beautiful artwork of the lead characters on the front. Again, I love the colour scheme. It's so nice. I hadn't noticed when I originally opened it up. I just thought, oh, it's really nicely put together and everything. And then I watched Gavin's unboxing video, which reminded me I hadn't done mine. And he was pointing out that the colour scheme just linked across the box. And he's right, it really does. It pulls the whole lot together. Here we go. Letter from the author. Now the book, yeah, I knew what this book was going to be back in November, so there was no surprises. And I wasn't that bothered about it. I've not been a fan of this author's work previously, so I was kind of like a bit about it all. But I have to say, this is gorgeous. I know some people don't like this cover. It's Lore, by the way, by Alexandria Bracken. But I actually really like the simplicity of this cover. And then you've got this, the snakes on the spine, and it's all yellow up here, and then you go to the spine here. This is all raised. This is all touchy-feely. I love touchy-feely books. You know what I'm like. This is all raised as well. This is really cool. You open it up, and it's just got a beautiful marbling effect. Hold on. We haven't finished yet either. You wait. First up, I'm going to show you the alternative dust jacket. I'm hoping that comes out all right. Let's do that. There we go. Isn't that lovely? And then they've really done themselves with this one. So we've got embossing on the front. So it's the Medusa head, obviously. And embossing on the back as well. I think it's like a laurel leaf. And we have a quote on the spine rather than just the title. So the games have begun and she's playing for her life. Isn't this just a gorgeous edition? It really is nice. And of course, it is signed by the author as well. Just saw a map. Sorry. There you are. Even a map. I'm now more intrigued to read this, I have to say. Yeah, I'm that shallow. Yeah, pretty book. Sorry. There we go. Anyway, Lore's been out for a month now, so, you know, you should kind of know what it's about, but I'll give you the synopsis. In modern day New York, so contemporary, okay, a murderous game is about to begin, the Aegon. Every 7 years, for 1 week only, Zeus punishes the gods by forcing them to walk the earth as mortals, savagely hunted by the descendants of ancient bloodlines, all eager to kill a god and seize their divine power and immortality. Okay. After her family was brutally murdered by a rival line, Lore Perseus fled, turning her back on the Aegon's cruel promises of eternal glory. For years, Lore has honoured her parents' memory by doing one thing, surviving. For years, she has pushed away dark thoughts of revenge. Until now. I'm getting Skywalker vibes here. As the next game dawns, Lore finds Athena gravely wounded on her doorstep. Because, of course, gods turn up on your doorstep. The goddess offers her an alliance against their mutual enemy and a way to leave the Aegon behind forever. But Lore's decision to rejoin the hunt will come at a deadly cost, and may not be enough to stop the rise of a new god with the power to destroy all of humanity. Okay, world-ending stakes. I'm generally not a fan of contemporary fantasy. I find it doesn't quite work for me. I don't know why or that. I'm getting sort of vibes of Once and Future Queen a little bit, which I've read the arc of, and I think that comes out like now, where it's Roman but in today's world. So I'm getting a little bit of vibes of that. I like the idea of the gods being made to walk our world, and they're kind of like the prey, which makes a change because Grecian gods are actually a whole pile of assholes, to be honest. I mean, seriously, have you looked up Zeus' story? He's not a nice guy. He's just foul. So I have to see how I go with this one. I've heard mixed reviews already about it. Obviously, a lot of people like it. They like Alexandria Bracken's writing style and all that. Like I say, I've not been a fan of her previous books, so I'm not going to hold that against her. I'm going to give this a fair go. And, you know, Greek mythology. We don't really get enough Greek mythology. There seems to be a little bit of a run of it now from Madeline Miller being so popular in the mainstream. And obviously there's Percy Jackson and all that. But I'm sort of really struggling to think of other Greek mythologies. I'm sure people are going to shout at me while watching this and go, oh, what about this one, what about this one? But I don't think I've read many of them. So that's January's rather scrumptious box. I have to say, It's probably one of my favourite boxes. I like the way the theme all comes together, the colours all blend really nicely. It really evokes the Greek mythology aesthetic, which is very nice. I'll give the book a go, see how I get on with it. I don't know, I really don't know. I'll let you know. I'm sure there'll be thoughts on it. And if you're interested, next month's box, which hopefully should be shipping out soon, February, is What the Future Holds, which is going to be sci-fi dystopian. I love Fairyloot sci-fi books, so I'm really excited for this one. And the read along for Lore, if you want to do it with Fairyloot, is the 1st of March. They've pushed things back because obviously, you know, this box was delayed, so they've pushed everything back so everybody gets a chance to get their box and their book to do the read along all together. So yeah, let me know down below your thoughts on that box. Have you got it? What did you really enjoy? Have you read the book already? You know, no spoilers, but you know, yay, nay, kind of thing. Check out all the guff in the description box down below. You can find all my stuff down there, social media and my book blog. There are other booktubers that I think you should go and check out on there, and anything else that I forgot to mention is also in the description box. So, you know, please go and just click show more and have a quick scrummy down there. That would be lovely. As always, thank you very much for watching and happy reading. Be well.